Hello and welcome to the English Box. Today we are going to talk about the passive voice in English. So let's start by considering what an active sentence is. On the whiteboard in front of you, you have 3 examples of active sentences. Number 1, John washes the dishes. Number 2, the teacher teaches the students. And number 3, cows eat grass. Active sentences consist of a subject, John, the teacher, or cows, a verb, wash, teach, or eat, for example, and, more often than not, an object, the dishes, the students, or grass. One sentence that I hear all too often as a teacher is the sentence, "The dog ate my homework." In fact, I hear it so often from one student, we could say, "The dog eats his homework once a week." This is an active sentence in present simple. So let's break this down to look at the grammatical constituents of this sentence. We have the subject, the dog, the verb, eats, the object, his homework, and a time expression, once a week. But how do we change an active sentence into a passive sentence, and why do we want to do it? Well, firstly, let's look at the how. The object from the active sentence needs to go at the beginning of the sentence. So essentially, the object becomes the subject. This is then followed by the auxiliary verb to be and the past participle of the main verb. The subject becomes the agent and is introduced by the preposition by. So let's look at our example in passive. We have the active sentence, the dog eats his homework once a week. His homework becomes the subject of the passive sentence. Then the verb to be is. Then the main verb eat in past participle form, eaten. Then the agent introduced by the preposition by the dog. And finally the time expression, once a week. So his homework is eaten by the dog once a week. But why do we use the passive? Well, the passive is used to accentuate the importance of the object or give information when we don't know the subject of the sentence. So his homework is eaten once a week. Perhaps we don't care who eats it. The main thing is he does his homework. Or we don't know who or what ate it. We don't know if it was a dog, a hamster, or his little brother. To change the tense of a passive sentence is very, very easy. All you have to do is to change the form of the auxiliary verb to be. For example, the dog eats his homework once a week. Present simple. His homework is eaten by the dog once a week. Present simple passive. Past simple active. The dog ate his homework last week. Past simple passive. His homework was eaten by the dog last week. So here we have some examples of activities the English Box students did yesterday. Thousands of people watch television every day. In passive, television is watched by thousands of people every day. Hundreds of people built, past simple, the cathedral in Wales. The cathedral in Wales was built by hundreds of people. Number 3, the Beatles sang the song Taxman, past simple again. The song Taxman was sung by the Beatles. Number 4, over 1 million spectators will watch the Olympics, future, simple. The Olympics will be watched by over 1 million spectators. And number 5, the committee has considered a pay rise, present perfect simple. A pay rise has been considered by the committee. And now it's your turn. If you pause the video and complete the remaining 5 sentences.